All right, here we go. Our final female fight of the night. Introducing first, fighting out of the white corner. This woman stands at 165 centimeters, weighing in at 63 kilograms. At the age of 33, hailing from Sydney, Australia, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea, the Wrecking Bull, Peters!
So here we go, bout number 14 of the night. Had a chat with Chelsea pre-fight. She said she was ready. She said one of the great things about this process that is Corporate Fighter was the amount of friends that she's made. 6 new friends in her repertoire. Lovely young lady, Chelsea. She hails from Sydney, originally from the Shire, calls Padstow home. She works in publishing and marketing. She's a manager. Taking up the challenge was quite a tough one, but she wanted to give herself something meaningful to work for, and Beyond Blue is extremely important to her. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, it's extremely important to me too. They're a wonderful Australian organisation. They do some terrific work. They've got the experience. It's okay to not be okay. So if you're doing it a bit tough, or you've got someone in your family, maybe one of your friends, and they're doing it a bit tough, contact beyondblue.org.au and they'll be able to help you through it.
This woman hails from Campbelltown, Australia, standing at 165 centimetres, weighing in at 64 kilograms. At 27 years old, ladies and gentlemen, Manda, Kosmas!
Well, this young lady, she was jumping around. I reckon she had every jelly bean in the jar. She was that excited. She was very excited. She was very pumped up. You saw her on the pre-fight interview we had backstage. Amanda Kosmas, lovely young lady from Australia, calls Campbelltown home. She's a regional director for infrastructure. The reason for taking up Corporate Fighter was to challenge herself physically and mentally and to support a charity close to her heart. Tonight we're raising money for the wonderful Australian organisation Beyond Blue. Plenty of friends, plenty of family here for both Chelsea and Manda. She has got loads and loads of swagger and spades. Toughest part of the training for Manda was finding parking at the gym every night. The gym is in Surrey Hills in Sydney. It is tough to find a car spot, let me tell you. The message to the opponent: if you ever dream of beating me, you'd better wake up and apologise. Love the swagger and love the attitude from Amanda Kosmas. Wonderful stuff. She makes her way to the ring in the black shorts. Chelsea Peters, the wrecking ball, is in the white. They call Amanda Kosmas KO. There she is. Look at the back of the vest there. KO. Terrific stuff. The B Live stream team capturing all the action here from the Star. Todd, the two Tims, and Chris doing a wonderful job as always. Be Live streaming. They're bringing you all the action. You can see on the Facebook page of theirs tonight's action, or of course Corporate Fighters Facebook page or the YouTube channels. Hope you're enjoying the action. My name is John O'Farr, your lead commentator and interviewer tonight. You would have seen me on screen at various different points chatting to the fighters. An absolute privilege to be a part of this family known as Corporate Fighter. And I really hope you're enjoying tonight's coverage.
Nothing the kidneys, nothing back of the neck, pin up a belt, in case of a knockdown, neutral corner. When I say break, stop punching. Touch gloves now, come out fighting when the bell rings.
Last female fight of the night, bout number 14. Here we go.
Third female fight of the night, final one for the female side of the draw, and it's Chelsea Peters and Manda Kosmas. As Peters now in the white starts things. Kosmas just coming at Peters now. Nice little sizing up, softening up period. Kosmas now working it beautifully, the young girl from Campbelltown. 6 years age difference between Amanda and Chelsea. There's no difference in height, which will make all the difference. And there's just a kilo of difference. So that's not going to make a huge difference. So this should be a pretty fair bout right across the 3 rounds as Kosmas now comes at Peters and Chelsea Peters. Nice little swinging right there for her. As now Kosmas comes into the action. Great right hook. Oh, rattled Peters a little. Referee separates them. Just keeping an eye on them, doing a wonderful job tonight. The referees right across the round. You would have seen the earlier fight between Banishki and Roloff come to an early end. But that was just purely on safety. Roloff looked as though he was struggling in that opening round. So a smart move, but geez, two brave fighters. You got to hand it for the courage of these guys and girls as Peters now comes at Kosmas. And these two fighters putting on a real show in the 14th bout of the night. Shows you how popular this is. There's still one more to come after this. That should be a great one. I'll have a chat to Danny Renwick pre-fight. You'll see that on the stream. As now Kosmas and Peters go at toe-to-toe. Peters showing some early signs of dominance. But Manda Kosmas is really holding her own here, and that's nice work from her there in the final seconds of this opening round. Strong work, nice little left jab, and that ends the first round. Great response from her fan club, Manda Kosmas. Plenty here to cheer the young Australian on from Campbelltown. Of course, we're raising money for Beyond Blue. And there's some wonderful table raffle prizes. Every guest at the winning table will receive a 2-course dinner with wine for 2 people at the Meat and Wine Co. Barangaroo. So great to have them as a sponsor. Mouth-watering selection of premium meat cuts. You can enjoy exceptional service at Sydney's hottest new precinct. And a bottle of house wine is included. Great steaks, wonderful wines, beautiful view there at Barangaroo. It's one of the city's new hotspots, and such a populated area. There's plenty of businesses around that Barangaroo place. So what about we've got here between Chelsea Peters, they call her the Wrecking Ball. She's in the white shorts, and Manda Kosmas, KO is her nickname. Had the privilege of chatting with both of these girls pre-fight, and both of them are ready. Very confident young women. A credit to their families and the Corporate Fighter family program. As Peters now comes at Kosmas. Kosmas responding well. Just some swatting right crosses there from Manda. Trainers getting involved. Of course, one fight to come. That is the big one between Danny Renwick and Paul Dills. That should be a great contest. Stay with us for that one. Good contest between these two girls in Peters and Kosmas. The 14th bout of the night. Crowd on their feet. They have not moved from the start. And they've been treated to quite an entertaining night of boxing. We hope you've enjoyed it on the live stream. Peters is in a little bit of trouble here. She looks like the attacks from Kosmas there rattled her just a touch. The standard 8 count is being applied for Peters, so it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. The referee will bring them together. Second round action continues. Good work from Kosmas to just launch the attack there. Peters doing well despite being rattled a little bit now. Getting a bit of a second wind midway through this second round. Nice shot there from Kosmas. Beautiful work from Peters to respond. Geez, these girls are putting on an entertaining bout. Kosmas now. Right cross, left jab. Oh, great shot. Chelsea Peters, a young 33-year-old, really firing up midway through this second round. Good shots from Peters. Now Kosmas coming with final attack. Lefts and rights around the side of the head. Referee might step in here. No, lets it go. Good combinations from both girls. Kosmas finishes the round pretty well. Peters looked a little bit rattled midway through that round. She'll get some water in the gills and just get some final advice. Both girls holding their own as we fast approach the third round, the final round, and then the big main event of the evening between Danny the Destroyer Renwick and Paul the Greek Freak Dills. That's the 15th fight of the night, the final one of the night. Now, if you'd like to spring into the summer special, why not join the Corporate Fight Gym? And you can sign up, if you sign up before the end of the year, so New Year's Eve, you'll receive your first 2 weeks for free, a pair of Sting gloves, a pair of wraps, a Corporate Fight Gym cap, That's all valued at $220. That is all yours just for joining. corporatefitnesscentre.com.au/sign up. corporatefitnesscentre.com.au/sign up. And get involved in the Corporate Fighter family. Third and final round of the 14th bout of the night. Chelsea Peters in the white, Manda Kosmas in the black. Kosmas now starting an attack. Peters starting to come back. She is really lifted here in this final round. Looked a little rattled in the second, but now starting to lift a game as Kosmas comes back and responds pretty well. Peters holding her own here. Referee just wants the punches a little bit flatter. That's what he was indicating there. Hope you people at home are enjoying this contest tonight. 14 fights so far, one to come. Peters and Kosmas putting on a great battle. Kosmas now just sizing up her opponent as Peters just tries to get a few flurry of punches in there, but Kosmas has Peters literally on the ropes, but Peters launches, almost bounces off the ring and comes back at Manda Kosmas. And the age difference proving no factor here. There's no height difference and only a kilo of difference. So a pretty evenly matched up fight here. Peters looking a little rattled from the shots from Kosmas. Great lefts and rights from Kosmas. Peters doing well despite that early rattle in the second round. Both girls terrific balance in the ring. Great presence. Certainly terrific support. You've heard that across the fight as Kosmas comes to Peters. Peters again looks a little rattled. They say go to the corners.
20 seconds to go.
So here we go, final stages of the final round. Next up, the main event between Paul Dills and Danny Renwick. Final moments of this one between Peters and Kosmas. Haven't they put on a great contest? There's the support for Kosmas as Peters gives everything she's got in the final moments. A great finish to this bout. Terrific fight between these very talented young women. And there's the 14th bout of the evening. Peters and Kosmas will take you down ringside in just a moment. Paddy Lawler will have all the information and tell you who's won this 14th bout between Peters and Kosmas.
All right, the judges have made their decisions. And the winner, the black corner, Manda KO Kosmas!